What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios, and today we're going to be checking out my Lego Star Wars Separatist Droid Army. But before I get too deep into the droid showcase video, just want to give you guys a quick update on my mock situation. So Naboo has finally all been packed and put away, and I'm starting to order parts for my next mock, and it's gonna be a big one. I'm really excited. I set the bar high with Naboo, and I intend to make an even better one. Stay tuned for my announcement video coming at the beginning of April. I'll be telling you guys what the mock is and kind of the basics of what it's gonna look like. And I am really excited for you guys to see it. That aside, let's go take a look at those droids. This was kind of a spur of the moment video. I hadn't really planned on doing this, but I decided because I did my clone army last week, I thought it would be fitting to show you guys this week what my Separatist army looked like. Let's start with the minifigs. So leading my army, I have General Grievous right here, the tan version, as well as Asajj Ventress. She's actually a pretty cool minifig here. I just barely got her, and she has this sweet little cloth cape, as well as these interesting markings on the back of her head with her double-bladed lightsabers. I also have a traditional yellow droid commander. Behind him we have 100 of the B1 battle droids. These probably look familiar to you guys because pretty much all of them, or I guess all of them, were in Naboo. To the left of the B1 battle droids we have 11 super heavy battle droids, and the first 6 of these have the rocket launcher arms. So on one arm they just have the normal blaster, and then on this side they've got this sweet, it's either a rocket launcher or some kind of extra large blaster to make those bad boys extra deadly. Behind them we have one droidica, or roller droid. This guy came with the 2008 MTTs. I only have one because one of these came with them and then the other, it wasn't complete. So I do have parts for a second one, just not the complete one. On the right side we have 5 Geonosis droids. These are actually my all-time favorite droids. I think the orange color on them just looks absolutely beautiful. Very stunning droids. I really wish we had more sets that came with them because I would really like to build my Geonosis droid army. I have 2 commanders and 3 regular droids. Then behind them we have 4 security droids, although one of them in the back is missing his head, as well as 4 of the blue pilot droids. In the back we have 2 of these small little support vehicles. These go in the rear of the MTTs. I've divided the vehicles up into 2 sides. On the left side here we have hovercraft, and then on the right side we have walkers. Down in the front I have 4 of the dwarf spider droids, and this guy right here is actually the old 2013 style. They changed it up with the newer models. The legs are completely dark gray, as well as they put a stud shooter right here instead of just the normal blaster. Although I do prefer the older blaster, I just don't like stud shooters as most people don't. Behind them we have, I don't want to say a pretty rare set, however I don't see this set in a lot of collections, and this is the Separatist Heavy Cannon. I'm not sure what its technical name is, but these are pretty famous for their sequence on Ryloth when they take down those Venator cruisers and basically hold off the entire Republic invasion fleet. So these things are really cool. You can raise and lower the turret right here with a little knob on the front, and it does also have a little cannon that launches when you press a button on the back. So a very cool walker. I would highly recommend trying to get one of these. They are a great addition to your army. Last, for the walkers, we have, in my opinion, one of the most underrated Separatist walkers, and this is the Spider Droid. I think these things look really cool, and the Lego models are really fun. There are a lot of possible options for posability for the legs, so they are just really good for putting in mocks because you can put them in all different kinds of situations and positions. And this one right here is from 2015, I think, and it has a really cool cannon where if you turn this knob on the back, it launches those stud shooters. Moving on to hovercraft. These 3 AATs in the back should look very familiar as they were showcased in my recent Battle of Naboo mock. These are custom designs. I did not build these. These were built by a man of the name Mr. Idler, and I think he did a killer job. These do a great job of depicting the Episode 1 tan AAT. I really hope Lego makes another iteration of this model. I know we've got an AAT coming out later this year, So I really hope it's a tan one and not another one of these Clone Wars ones. Speaking of Clone Wars AATs, I have 2 of them. I'm not a huge fan of these tanks. I think they are all right. They're very big and very blocky, and these flick fire missiles, as you just saw, break off very easily. So they're very annoying because they just pop off like that. They don't have much of an interior. I guess I don't really need to show you guys too much. I'm really just showing the army. If you want a better, more in-depth look at that, go check out my review I did on it a while back. Last but most certainly not least, we have the 2008 MTT, one of the greatest sets ever to come from the Lego Star Wars Separatist stuff, in my opinion. This was an awesome set when it came out. This is just an absolutely massive machine, guys. So many parts, and it's so solid and so sturdy. You don't have to worry about breaking it. It's got this awesome little retractable arm to carry, I think it's 32 battle droids. And the set itself comes with 16 regular battle droids and then 2 pilots and 2 security droids. So this is an absolutely great army builder. I would highly recommend getting these. And in fact, that's why I have 2 of these. I used to have 3 MTTs. I used to own the 2015 one, I think, but it was just so weak in comparison to these ones that I ended up selling it just to keep these 2. There you have it, the Separatist army of Coconut Brick Studios. Not a huge army, but I'm pretty satisfied with it. Obviously, you're going to need a pretty big Separatist army if you want to do lots of Clone Wars mocks, and I will definitely be adding to this army in the future. Don't forget to let me know which part of this army is your favorite. What kind of Separatist war machines and droids do you like? If you like this video, don't forget to leave me a like. And if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on future content. But until next time, happy building.